Ain't talking about literally. I be walking on BCs, you hearing me? I just picture my kids being free. Wake up every day, somebody harassing me. I got rich, they need money, they asking me. I was sitting and look out for me. Ones who need me, no same ones who doubted me. I been handling my own, they can vouch for me. They'll way down with me, know that she proud of me. Turn the heat up, ain't nobody hot as me. Everywhere dollars be, that's how I gotta be. I didn't give her the run, now she not leaving. Said she love me to death, told her he try to do what I do, but we not even. I want all of the beef, I not speaking, boy, you. I control the rock, if the rap slow, I control the block. Yeah, I'm really it, and you not. Got a couple coups, I can They don't wanna see us on TV unless it's the news. I got something to prove. Yeah, I'm young, but got something to lose. In the street, I didn't pay all my dues. No extortion, ain't talking about literally. I be walking on BCs, you hearing me? I just pray that my kids be get bigger me. They can't get rid of me. My diamonds be BB. They don't wanna see us on TV unless it's the news. I got something to prove. Yeah, I'm young, but got something to lose. In the street, I didn't pay all my dues. No extortion.
2KMC here with your neighborhood events. Got some fun headed your way. Start off this weekend with Court Conqueror 2v2. Does your game measure up to some of the best duos in the NBA? On Wednesday, add to your community's assist goal in dime time. Double rep will be awarded at 2K Beach. And if the goal is met, all participants will receive 2,500 VC. Next weekend, pick up the pace and rush 1v1. Win 4 games in a row, and you could walk away with exclusive Rush apparel, VC, and more. For more Wednesday action, make your way to the cages, because all day long, you can bounce your way to double rep.
There's a look at downtown Los Angeles from the air. We're coming to you live from the Staples Center. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We're excited to have with us two-time NBA scoring champion, Shaquille O'Neal.
Hey, Kevin.
Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Tuesday, they continue the road trip heading out to San Francisco to take on the Warriors. Then on Thursday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Dallas Mavericks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Steph Curry. Chris Bosh is out there with Reed. And it's Houston at the 2. Here we go. And for Los Angeles, we've got McAdoo. Paul out there with Kobe. And it's Andre Kirilenko. And it's Eaton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Curry dishes the ball. Pass to Houston. Reed, it's good on the putback.
And it's about the want to. That's what Reed gives you. He can be the heart, the soul, and the backbone of your team.
McAdoo, the pass to Kobe. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Houston can't get it to go.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And they always say great offense beats great defense, but let's give those elite defenders their due. Shaq, who stands out as the best defensive players in your mind in the league right now?
Well, I got 3 names. First, since I'm the big guy, let's go with the big guys. Rudy Gobert, a.k.a. the Stifling Tower. See, that's his bread and butter. You talk about defense. Then you got to go to that's the call. Kawhi Leonard, always going to be on that list. And I got to throw in Jimmy Butler. Remember that guy.
Can you make that noise one more time? Is that like a bird or something like that?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? You have the job. I like that.
On its way from Curry for two. Kept alive. A nice shot by Reed.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Curry against Paul. Got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. And McAdoo kicks the ball. The Lakers rebound. Out to Kirilenko. Passes it to Eaton. Goes up with it again. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. Shaq, you stayed at LSU 3 years, played 3 years of college basketball, but went back and completed your degree, which was terrific. Then you pursued training and degrees in other fields. What draws you so much to continuing education?
You know, you always want to keep improving yourself. You know, I owed it to myself and my family to complete my degree. You know, I'm famous for saying I got 4 degrees. Would you like to know?
Yes.
Bachelor's, master's, doctorate, and street.
Which one? What's the most valuable of those?
Street, yes.
Bryant drives in. Oh, that's blocked. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Rice. Here's Reed. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Reed's got 6.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
When he gets a few of those early, look out. It gets his blood pumping, and suddenly there's nobody who can hold him.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. In third, the Lakers.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Kobe kicks to Paul. Back to Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Reed the pass to Beal. Nope. Good from outside. Los Angeles leading by 4. Jack, you played on some great teams with a lot of other great players. Who stands out as maybe the best of the best you played with?
I don't like to isolate these guys, but like you say, I was lucky enough to have a 3 amigo set. Penny Hardaway, Kobe Bryant, and D. Wade. And then, you know, towards the end of my career, I got to play with LeBron James and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen, but I was a little too old.
I tell you, big fella, a lot of people forget just how special Penny Hardaway was because of the injury.
He was special.
Here's the pass to Bridges. And here's Reed. Outside Porter from past the arc. But they'll get another chance. A nice shot by Reed.
Very smooth finish with the finger roll.
The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Kings. Hamilton, the pass to Sky. To the inside. And Embiid. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Reed. Goes up and finished off by Porter.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Here's Skiles. And no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
They wreaked havoc on the defensive end and really held the pace of the game in their favor for the entire game.
Here's Skiles. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First free throw is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits both from the stripe.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And Beal puts up a deep three. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Lakers lead by 3. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Lakers leading by 3. In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Bridges. And there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Porter at the point guard position. And Adebayo throws it down.
Doesn't get any higher percentage than this. Adebayo is ferocious when he gets it in close.
And the NBA has gotten into the academy business, be it in China, India, Africa, getting those top prospects together. Shaq, you planning to make any appearances over there?
I would actually love to. If I did, you would just have to call me the big diplomat.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's very exciting to see the game's reach expand. You know, when we were playing, Greg, there's only a few guys, but now they're from all over the place. I would love to introduce the people to the Shaq story.
A big diplomat.
And I like that they're not settling, getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Chris Bosh has checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And Curry subbed in for Mikal Bridges. To the middle, looking to end the run. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And one thing Williams has, a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Shaq, when you talk with NBA historians, guys that coached against you, former referees, they all say you were the most difficult player to call games to referee. This was because there was so much contact back then, both ways.
Well, listen, I understand it's hard to find a balance. I don't want to disrespect the referees. They're a vital part of this game. They do a wonderful job. Some say I got away with too much, and others say I got hacked every play.
We did get hacked at every play.
I know, but I don't like to complain.
I think you did get hacked. He did get hacked. In all fairness, you did. Well, first of all, you had to hit Shaq hard. You couldn't foul him the way, or bump him the way you bump a normal player. You ended up getting hurt more. But he also got away with it. Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Houston. No good. Shot missing. Williams with the defensive effort.
And we see just about every player in the league trying to shoot the three. Shaq, and if you were playing today, be honest, would you find yourself launching a few?
Yes, and you know what my nickname would be? Like Shaqovich. So I did shoot 22 in my career. I made 1. That's not a good percentage, but it's good enough because I made 1. Probably the one that counted.
Yep.
But really, why shoot threes if no one can stop you on the inside?
Well, he's right.
I think
he's right. Why would you?
That's logical.
Yeah, of course. You get fouled, you go to the line. 3-point play. Curry passes to Houston. Here's Rice. Nailed from 3-point land. Rice has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Bucks. The Lakers trade. Paul with the ball. 5 points in the game. Up and in on the layup. Paul's got 7.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Pass to Houston. From outside, off the mark. And we want to thank the big Aristotle for joining us here. Dropping knowledge as always. I'm telling you what, Shaq, you make our broadcast better.
I want to say I appreciate that, Kevin, especially coming from you anytime, any place. You know where I am, brother. Just call me if you need me.
Are you going to be performing any ballet, the big Baryshnikov? Are we giving that up?
Nah, my toes are not fitting too well.
You know, Greg, there are good players, and there are great players, and there are superstars. And then there's Shaq.
Yeah, I mean, he once said he'd like to be known as
The Big Aristotle.
because Aristotle said, excellence is not a singular act, it's a habit. You are what you repeatedly do. Well, Shaq's lived by that on and off the court.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line. He invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Here's Skiles. This is a Dingles. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Heaton. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Now Hamilton. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. Hamilton's got 5. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Down low, here's Bosch, and Chris Bosch with the slam.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Bucks on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. And making his triumphant return to our set, the one-man broadcasting Phenom. And that wraps up the halftime show, third quarters.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. An exceptional performance from Willis Reed.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they funnel people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
Kobe is out there with Chris Paul. That's Andre Kirilenko, and it's Eaton into the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5. Here's Paul, and he gets it to go. He's got 9. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
I mean, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, you got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Travis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Curry against Paul, and taken away by Paul. Over Curry. No good off the back of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Stolen by Kirilenko. Fast break, the Lakers powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Ooh, how about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo. Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He'll always find a way to finish at the rim, when he gets a chance.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Lambier's checked in. Here's Curry. And yes, it's good.
The ability to find soft spots in the defense. Curry reading it right, as usual.
The Lakers in the lead. Ball outside. Dishes it to Kobe. Off target from outside.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken. Yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
From 16 feet away, he cleans it.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Curry. Rebounded by McAdoo.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's Paul. The shot that time, not on target. And Milwaukee will come the other way. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. Closing in on the end of this long road trip, as that will be game 6 of 7 straight away. Timeout called the Lakers.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Bradley Beal is second.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game out. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
McAdoo, the pass to Sky. Shot from the wing, and he hits the jumper for 2. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Adebayo finds Porter. That's tipped and stolen by Hamilton. Fast break, the Lakers with the shot. Hands the shot from the wing. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:03 left to play in the third. Here's Beal. Rebounded by McAdoo. McAdoo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Skiles the pass to Grant. Here's Skiles. Back to Grant. 4 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Great D that time from Adebayo. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Beal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And this is what Beal does. He puts pressure on the defenders and makes them compromise when he does.
The first free throw is good. Bamba is checked in for the Bucks. Porter comes in for Mikal Bridges. Both free throws good for Beal.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league. A multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
Bamba with the block. And they get it back. The shot's good for me. Outside, Porter. Offline with his 3. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers lead by 5. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. They've got quarters. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Chris Bosh, and it's Rice in at the small forward spot. Quickly defended by Paul, and the pass to Porter. Clock at 4. That one a little long. Lakers leading by 5. McAdoo dishes to Paul. Rebounded by the Bucks. Outside, Kobe. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. No good from Hamilton.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Shots good by Rice.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Up top, Kobe. Paul outside. Here's Hamilton. A three-pointer off the mark. Bosh will bring it up for the Bucks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. He kicks to Bryant. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
The eyes of Chris Paul. He's always had tremendous vision.
Andre Kirilenko's checked in for the Lakers. Milwaukee making a switch. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Curry against Paul. And it's sent back by McAdoo. That one, no good. Bosh with some nice D. Bucks trail by 6. Lets it go with the 3. Hands it from downtown.
We don't talk about it enough. Curry has unbelievable vision.
McAdoo the pass to Bryant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bryant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Houston.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Eaton the pass to Bryant. Drills it from outside. Kobe's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you really got to appreciate that swag that Bryant plays with. If you give him room to shoot from deep, he's going to make you pay.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside Kirilenko. And the shot goes down. Here's Curry. That's the 3 fly. Milwaukee getting another chance here. Reed misses. Lakers leading by 7. Bryant has the open look. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Kobe's got 10 points in the quarter.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. .114 left in the game. Here's McAdoo, and it's sent back by Bosch. And they'll keep possession. Bosch will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point differential. Rice passes to Houston. Back to Curry. The Bucks working the ball around. Houston can't get it to go. Here's Bryant. And he banks in the lane. Kobe's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
And Bryant, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
Here's Curry. Banked in off the glass.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Oh, good. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So the Lakers take the win. A confident win and one where they've cleared.
Control my breathing. I just this evening. It's about 11:30. See the people on the ceiling. Need a beat to leave the dwelling. 20K or I'm not leaving. They want me on 2 a.m. They better get it. Turn to left. The wifey says I made you chitty. Go reheat it. I just pulled that face you pull when you feel lazy and defeated. I was like, I beg you do it. Top is on a brand new season. Plus I hurt my foot on stage. I couldn't couldn't make it to the freezer. Not only that, you know that I rap. I pay for this flat, so give me a snack. She give me said, don't be a you jiggle and that. I stay where I'm sat. She get up and does it like, is this what love is? I know that I'm rubbish. I secretly love it. She bring me a pasta heavy on. I'm bragging. I stick on Joe Rogan. You want me clubbing? Cause I'm at the summit. I did it. I done it. You jealous? I run it. I come on your drummers and do something. I'm running a A&O nothing. My flavors are lushing. My neighbors are rushing. They got them a blushing. My trainers are custom. You wanna talk cuffing? You know I'm a glutton. I ordered the beef in it. Discussions. Clinical with it. I scribble the lyric. I drip and I spit it. I build it and lit it. This fire. You feel it. I feel it. I feel to be liable to kill it. I'm raw and I'm ruckus. I run up and pick up on my fling it. I mean it. I'm in it. I'm cold with it in it. Hold my control my breathing. I just this evening. It's a fact. I sit and do my like how'd I get this off a rap? I rap this glory, hit the floor, is he alive? I can't be sure, I can't be right anymore. I ran the light, I went to court, I stood there calm, I'm not distraught. You saw the M, you saw the sport, don't ask me why it's 44. Hold my control my breathing, I just this evening, hold my control my breathing, I just this evening, hold my control my breathing, I just this evening, hold my control my breathing, I just this evening. Who can top I? I'm not nice when I go. I'm Popeye. Tracksuit, but I got never wear top man, but I want top guys living up Virgil. Before Virgil, racks in the shoebox, make money. Behind enemy lines, I'm offside, up in the studio, finding a melody. I got the bird, cool P, what you telling me? Went to the club and defined me a melody. She keep on telling me she ride with energy. She got a BF, don't care for the bitch. I told her just do it, babe. Why are you telling me? She came with sicker than I came with remedies. Pay for the Uber, back to my enemies. I'm this. I don't need sound checks, I got the gift. Went in the room, did a 1 and a 2, and I'm leaving them in the world of wanna be me, but ain't got the wit, ain't got the drive, ain't got the whip. You think you're hard, you think you're it. Pull like, and now you got drip. Telling these brothers don't play with the couple of Christian brothers turn anti, a couple of Muslim brothers go ham. I'm punching these lines, so I mess up my hand. He's left in the States, still under your state. I wanna go states, but think that I'm banned because I get paid the same as a band. My taxes cost the whole of your brand. You're the man on the ground, I'm the man in the south, and I'm rolling about with 10 grand in my mouth. I'm the coding about who you know the amounts. If you're dissing P money, I'm them out. I'm rolling about with gold in my mouth. I found out my last show sold me a house. I heard it just ocean, I'm phoning them now. I'm radio knocking, I'm over and out. Disrespect, I flex new crew fits, man, finesse and get you chicks. Ruthless man, I forever be LA who's next. Then a manner of money.
Welcome to another episode of NBA 2K TV.
The NBA trade deadline is passed, and I think I have some whiplash from all the action.
Yeah, but you can already see the newly traded players in their new places in the game, which is super cool. But which trade do you think was most impactful, Chris?
Well, there was 3 that come to mind. Denver picking up some size in JaVale McGee and Aaron Gordon was huge for them. Victor Oladipo on his way to the Miami Heat, that's going to be nasty. And of course, the Clippers pick up some championship experience in Rajon Rondo. But one of the trades this year was record-breaking. Do you know which one that was? I do. It's time for some 2K TV interactive questions. This week brought to you by Kia, the official automotive partner of the NBA.
So we'll give you some VC if you can answer this question correctly, including this year, who has been traded the most in NBA history?
Was it Jim Jackson, Chucky Brown, Joe Smith, or Trevor Ariza? Hey Alexis, Ariza brought the Lakers title in 2009. I'll never forget it.
Yeah, but you know a lot about Trevor Ariza, but do you know about Chucky Brown?
I do. He might be one of the most traded players in NBA history. Was he the most traded?
Coming right up, the Thunder taking on the Hornets. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they want to start this season with a bang on their home floor, showing the home fans what to expect this year. Hornets, Thunder, tip-off coming right up. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, I'm very familiar with C.J. McCollum's college days, playing ball at mid-major Lehigh University. He said, we had solid players, but we also had guys who'd become doctors, lawyers, working on Wall Street. I liked it that way because I worked my way up. When you come from a small school, you appreciate it that much more. Kevin?
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Monday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Charlotte Hornets. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Mullen. And it's Simmons in at the point. And for the Thunder, we've got Wall. Anthony is out there with Davis. Then it's Paul George. And it's Sigma in at the center position. And here we are. Opening night. Brent, do you have any special memories from an opening night you played in?
Oh, Kevin, you're bringing me back now. October 31st, Halloween, 1997. I remember playing against the Phoenix Suns. We lost the games. Clippers went down in flames. But man, oh man, I'll never forget stepping on that court for the first time.
Van Arsdale, good.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
The three from George. It's rebounded by Charlotte. There's Van Arsdale. Outside Mullen. And the three off target. And here are the Thunder now. It's a three-point game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Chris Mullen.
Yeah, I think you got to be cautious when you guard Paul George. He's not afraid of the contact, and that time welcomed it.
The Thunder shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Throw good, Paul George.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
And you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The pass to Van Arsdale. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Outside Mullen. No good on the triple. Here's Oklahoma City now. Davis up top. Guarded by Simmons. Wall, good.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Now here's Simmons. Outside, out of the Antetokounmpo. Simmons passes to Gilmore. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Van Arsdale, and count it from 19 feet away. Van Arsdale's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's George. And the rejection by Giannis. Simmons inside. Covered by Wall. No good from Simmons. Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's George. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Mullen passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Mullen. Three-pointer. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Hornets leading by 4. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there.
What's up?
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. But none of it feels like an exaggeration.
Now Batum following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. Cooper with the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. They lead by 4. To the paint. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, C.J. McCollum could teach a class on how to get in one opportunities.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Just a smooth scorer is C.J. McCollum, and that combination of being confident and crafty keeps helping him pile up points in terms of his career statistics. Now he's at the line.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Great showing for him last season. He put up about 29 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor. Love that versatility.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Hornets leading by 5. Now, Giannis. Trying to get open is Odin. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
McCollum against Cooper. Now here's Odin. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Sprewell. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Oh, and the can by Johnson.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
29 seconds left in the first quarter. McCollum feeling it out a bit. 16 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside Holiday. No good on that one. And so it's Charlotte ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the Raptors back in 2019.
The most important lesson I got is that you got to finish the job. You got to get it done. But I'm just, I'm happy from all that experience that we learned. And
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Batuma's out there with Johnson. Then there's Cooper. Then it's Holiday, and it's Divac in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Here's Holiday. Greg Oden picking up that last basket. No good from Divac.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
McCollum, no good. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Celtics. And the rejection by Cousins.
Offensively, you better respect the reach of DeMarcus Cousins. Terrific at getting a hand on that one and swatting it away.
Now Johnson following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it back.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Ball against Simmons. And Wall kicks to Anthony. And it's off from three-point range. Hornets leading by 8. Shoots it up. They get it back. So the Thunder, their last game, a loss to Portland. Inside, here's Sigmund, and he bangs it home with one hand.
The big man, LeBron, finding a teammate and does a great job of seeing somebody that's uncovered.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And let's see some of the numbers here for Paul George. He's coming off an excellent season, 15th in three-point shooting, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And who could defend him last season out there? Defenders tried to body him up, play a little physical, but time and time again, he drilled the three anyway. And he makes the first. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right. Anthony with the block.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
Davis. A shake. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Hornets. Davis, the pass to Wall. Anthony with it. Back to Wall. 5 on the clock. Poke loose. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Mullen for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Mullen's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets.
And this is where Mullen is most dangerous. A consistent three-point shooter with textbook form.
Outside, Davis. Back to Wall. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Carmelo. The Thunder with another miss. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Hornets. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's good.
And love watching Simmons run the floor, just eating up so much space in so little time.
Outside, George. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Hornets leading by 13. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Simmons passes to Giannis. Fires at the elbow. And there's another one for the Hornets.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break basket. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Stay in front of Carmelo Anthony when he's driving hard like that. The defense is finding itself in a very tough spot. That's how he got that call.
For Oklahoma City, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That free throw good from Anthony.
Well, Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
Both free throws good from Anthony. Charlotte leading by 13. McCollum kicks to Antetokounmpo. Cullen passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Sprewell, defended by Batum. They get it back. Gilmore, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Yeah, and sometimes he comes off as maybe being laid back, but Gilmore is a fierce competitor in the post, and it comes out in his rebounding more than anywhere else.
The 3 from Anthony. Bangs home the trifecta. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And so that's the end of the first half. Hornets ahead, up by 12. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Charlotte in control. They are leading by 12. And Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, it's a nice, patient offense they're running tonight. They're not forcing shots. They're waiting for the good ones. And as efficient as they've been, no wonder they're in front.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Oklahoma City?
Well, they need to generate more points in the paint. The defense knew all along.
And that...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. They've got Mullen, also Antetokounmpo out there, and it's Gilmore in at the 5. Here's Anthony from the top of the key. He buries it. Anthony's got 7.
Well, Melo is not shying away from the offense. Imagine that. Never saw a shot he didn't at least want to take.
Van Arsdale, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and the layup is good. He's got 9.
They are just killing him on the interior. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Simmons, makes it off the glass. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant, he's coming back. LeBron James is there as well, but Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
And here's Anthony for 3, and the Thunder another 3.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 or 5 year shooting. Terrific start.
Outside Mullen. The 19-foot shot. Here's Gilmore. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Hornets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Charlotte. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a forward. You look at a young man like Joe Moran, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Hornets making a change here. Oden's checked in. And so here's Charlotte. Simmons looking around. And Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
A shot by Anthony, no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
That's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot. Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. The Hornets making a change here. Murray's checked in.
Looking at some numbers for Simmons. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, put up about 16 points a game, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. And he's putting in the effort, and you can see him getting better with time.
So many little things that you have to learn to grow as a player. He's just going through a bit of that process right now.
Shot clock at 5. Outside for Murray. Tries again, but he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
And the Thunder making a change here. Batum's checked in. Thunder trailing by 7.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
There's the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Cooper's got 6.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Cullen passes to Cousins. Cooper against Murray. Over Cooper. Again, the miss by Murray. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of these shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
And a wide-open look for McCollum. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it.
Divac kicks to Holland. Misses the 3.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
And Simmons slams it in.
Just phenomenal timing from Simmons, leaving the ground once the pass was released and tearing that bucket apart.
Hornets leading by 8. McCollum outside. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Cousins, the pass to Murray. Back to Cousins. Shoots over Divac. Divac with some nice D. And so is Charlotte in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And the Hornets shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Holiday out there with Cooper. Then there's Divac. Then it's Paul George. And it's Sigma in at center. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. No good from Simmons. Thunder trailing by 8 to the paint. Here's Cooper. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
Giannis outside. Pass to Van Arsdale. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. And to Tecumbo. Can't hit from the low block. Oklahoma City's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight. Nailed 5 of them. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Anthony Davis is checked in for the Thunder. John Wall comes in for Drew Holiday. Mullins checked in for the Hornets. Here's Cooper. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And, you know, Michael Cooper reportedly doesn't cut his fingernails. Opposing players have actually complained about leaving games with huge scratches down their arm.
And Cooper drops both of them. Simmons with it. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Van Arsdale. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. Simmons against Wall. He kicks it to George. Over Mullen. Good on the shot. And with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from George.
PG playing behind the pick and roll, able to use his size. Pretty good decision that time with the basketball.
Simmons passes to Gilmore. And here is Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Knocks it loose. Stolen by George. Down low. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Mullen. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. Ball against Giannis. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. From deep, George. It's tipped. Simmons against Wall. Simmons inside. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
They can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets going.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Oklahoma City's coach had some advice for the team during the last break. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, we know what side he's on.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Giannis against Davis. That shot, no good. Mullen with the defensive effort. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Mullen. From deep. It's not going to go for him. And the Thunder going the other way now. A 3 from George. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 4 rebounds in this game. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooting.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Simmons. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
That's good from Simmons.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Holiday against Diaw. It's deflected. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Sprewell. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And here is Simmons. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Giannis, obviously a big matchup tonight. How locked in were you all tonight?
We came out tonight. We knew it was going to be a tough game. We played hard. We played together, and that's why we got the win. And I'm really proud of my teammates.
Well, it was a team effort that led to a big W, man. I appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you.
On the floor, why they hate from the bleach? Right now, all it was too many sick. We ain't the same, man, I'm one of a kind. You ain't my slime, you ain't one of my guys. Recognize when see the fake in disguise. Think I was pain in my eyes. Wondering why they be telling these lies. Ain't no goodbye, straight to cutting these ties. Mama say praying always to be wise. I hope they don't test me. Always been smart, never needed a tutor. Plus, I'm street smart, keep up. Benjamin, I get my pockets a tumor. Got used to ballin', but I ain't a hooper. Can't go outside, got be here for my children. Can't go out bad, I step like a trooper. I do the dash, woo, there's a trooper. Cartier's on, I see what's in my future. I cannot catch this whole life on the track. I came in through the back, Louis V on my back. Sharp as the tack, these shoes cost me a rack. I said, let's just see sending them back. And don't feel like I'm winning, I need me a plaque. Live life like a lineman, I need me a... Right beside me, just Cody and Zach. Gotta ran it up like you saying on the track. This you scream. I might tell a collar to water on water, Katrina right there like it's tennis, no cap 20,000 is down with the I just pulled up with the diva, she bougie. They be leeching, they say that it's cheaper to keep her, it's cheaper to leave her Italian linen, I'm clean as a priest. I need no features, no cap when I'm preaching these facts in your speech. Don't check a blood on.
All right, here's another question for you all. Which team was not involved in the three-team James Harden blockbuster trade this year?
Was it the Nets, the Rockets, the Bucks, or the Cavaliers? I think that we can easily rule out two. One, his old team, the Rockets, and two, his new team, the Nets.
And if you pick his new team on NBA 2K, you will probably lose some friends. Don't do it. The NBA 2K League Season 4 draft was impressive. There is a ton of new talent headed to the league,
including Zaya Minor, one of 2 women drafted this season. She's headed to Mavs Gaming, and she's bringing some competitive experience.
We caught up with her after the draft to learn more about this powerhouse player.
Up against Eric Bledsoe and the New Orleans Pelicans. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Russell is out there with Baylor. Then it's Gilbert Arenas. Then it's Jones. And it's Mirazon into the center, locking down the middle. And for the 76ers, Stojakovic is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Smith. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Havlicek in at the 3, the small forward. Outside, Jones. Now the pass to Mirazon. Outside, Russell. Clock at 6. Raptors need to get a shot. Here's Baylor. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Baylor's got the first points up on the board here for the Raptors. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. And so we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David.
Wow, what you can do when you're that strong and graceful. Just tremendous hang time for a big man. And, of course, Baylor converts a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Havlicek kicks to Stojakovic. The 76ers with another miss.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
That shot wide open. And I know every player counts down the seconds to opening night, Clark. How exciting was it for you to be on the court when the games finally took on real meaning?
Kevin, there's only one opening night each year, and it creates an atmosphere and a buzz that you can't duplicate any other time. So that in and of itself always makes it special, and I always look forward to that opening night.
Here's Arenas following the basket made by Wilt Chamberlain. Arenas against Smith. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Right side, Westbrook. Baylor with the steal. Russell trying to free himself up. Count it. Baylor's got 7.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here is Smith. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. A step-back shot here, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 9 points in the game so far.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And ever since he came straight out of high school into the NBA, there's always been a drive in Josh Smith. He plays like he's got something to prove.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Bradley's checked in for Chamberlain. Marion comes in for Havlicek. Christie's checked in for Peja Stojakovic. And it's Terrian for Russell Westbrook. Now, here's Oladipo. Lets it go from deep, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Here's Christie. Right side, Terry. Smith trying to break loose, and there's Jason Terry on the assist by Christie.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams work looking to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Oladipo. Marion dishes to Bradley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on James Wiseman. This is his first free throw of the game.
Sean Bradley. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Stoudemire's checked in for the 76ers. Brewer is checked in for Toronto. And so Bradley nails both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Oladipo taking his time here. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Boy, that's outstanding court awareness from Oladipo. Head up and found the open man.
The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Marion. And they pick up 2.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Oladipo finds Richardson. Fires from the wing. Stoudemire grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Terry outside.
From Oladipo. You love that. I mean, he's really good at crowding shooters, taking away their airspace and making it hard for them.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Raptors leading by 6. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Baylor. Victor Oladipo is out there with Richardson. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Brewer in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Christie against Richardson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Raptors in second.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Well, you know, from role player to star, Oladipo's transformation has been remarkable. I mean, he's a guy who is really hungry to be an all-time great.
Havlicek, he's checked in for the 76ers. Russell Westbrook comes in for Jason Terry. Now here's Westbrook. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Good work defensively by Baylor.
Yeah, it's too bad. A nice drive there, but just couldn't finish.
A three-pointer, no good. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Havlicek. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Just a relentless machine. Never seems to fatigue. Havlicek, once he gets loose inside, it's tough to keep him from hurting.
To the inside. And Elgin Baylor, the bucket on the assist by Arenas. Baylor's got 13.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Westbrook kicks to O'Neal. Back to Westbrook. Fires the 3. No good that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
And that too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious. And Richardson's showing you why he's a 2-time slam dunk champion on that one, finishing with authority.
Havlicek with it. Jones covering. Outside Stojakovic. Buries the long-range jumper. Stojakovic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Westbrook against Arenas. For 3, Richardson doesn't go for it. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And it's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Arenas passes to Russell. Kicks it to Jones. Toronto working the ball around now. Takes the 3. Hangs. And Russell with the lay-in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Havlicek against Richardson. 20 feet out. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto. Checked in for Russell Westbrook. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Arenas adds a 2-pointer. Offensive rebound. And it's in there. And the Raptors lead by 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Marion's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Baylor's checked in. Marion with it. Jones covering. Here's Terry. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Toronto leading by 9. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Baylor. That's tipped.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Terry, the pass to Smith. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. That'll do it for the first half. Toronto ahead, up by 9. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They lead by 9 points. Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Well, the offense is depending on getting points in the paint, and they're getting those points. They're creating mismatches, being very aggressive when they get the one they want.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic so far from Elgin Baylor.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
We've got Chamberlain. Smith is out there with Havlicek. Then there's Russell Westbrook and Stojakovic in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Oh, such a field shot there, the motor.
Westbrook passes to Havlicek. Back to Westbrook, and here's Havlicek. Shot, high post. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Man, I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Baylor against Smith. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Peja Stojakovic.
Well, I tell you what, once Baylor gets into a groove the way he has tonight, he can absolutely carry the load on offense.
Westbrook passes to Havlicek. Here's Smith. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know what you're going to is really paramount.
Here is Russell. Outside Baylor. Here's Mirasan. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jones. Misses off the right eye.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Here's Baylor. It's deflected. And now Philadelphia on the break. A pull-up and stolen by Russell. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Defended. Oh! Great block.
Explosive athlete, the precursor to the high flyers, prone to the spectacular. Baylor with the strong move.
Here's Havlicek. They get the rebound.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
To the paint. Here's Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And it's on John Havlicek.
You know, individually, Russell affects the game in so many ways, but as a teammate, I just think he elevates everybody else's play, makes them better.
No good on the free throw. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, substitution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Bradley's checked in for Philadelphia, and he sinks the second. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now, Oladipo, he's got 5. And it's Arenas penetrating. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Arenas has got the lead up to 14 now for Toronto. Westbrook with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And the three-point shot of Christie, so dangerous. A very capable shooter when the D gives him space.
Baylor kicks to Russell. Back to Baylor. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Baylor. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Baylor's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The lob to Bradley. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Westbrook against Arenas. Here's Muresan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Muresan's got his second basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
For Philadelphia, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Chamberlain's checked in for Bradley. Arian comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Havlicek in for Christie.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Arenas against Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Here's Arenas. Misses. And so it's Toronto. 13 points up at the end of the... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Victor Oladipo is out there with Jones. Then it's Baylor. Then it's Russell. And it's Muresan in at the center position. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good keep it going.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Smith with it. Baylor picks him up. Stojakovic against Baylor. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Baylor.
And, you know, Stojakovic is one of the sweetest shooting forwards in the game. I mean, you feel like every shot he takes is going to make.
And both free throws good from Stojakovic.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now here's Jones. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. fourth quarter. Russell finds Jones. 4 on the clock. Here's Oladipo. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Great positioning on the putback. Chamberlain got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the 76ers.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Stojakovic, the pass to Smith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Free throw drop for Smith. The Raptors making a switch here. Arenas is checked in. Second free throw, no good. Toronto leading by 7. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Smith left side. It's hauled in by Bill Russell. Russell's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. From deep, Arenas, and the 3 ball is good.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Here's Westbrook. Plays it up and banks it in.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
And here's Arenas outside, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Pass to Westbrook. Chamberlain trying to get open. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Russell Westbrook. Toronto calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Elgin Baylor.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking the makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 12. 1:39 left to play in the final quarter. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I'll tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the off-season honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Mirazon gets the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to Westbrook. Over Arenas. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Chamberlain got 4 this quarter.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Raptors.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And guys, you could almost sense it in the air tonight that they were going to come out and give it everything they had to try and even this
this season series up at 2 apiece against the Sixers.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The pass to Murasov. He kicks it to Arenas. Oh, and the jam by Arenas.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Justify our women, justify it. In your mind and reverence, making money off it, magnify the figures, pray we see the profit, and we find forgiveness. Feeling necessary, not hereditary, cut the history, but conquered by our spirit. All my brothers hungry, appetite of winners, rust on, but they can't have the diamonds in them. You don't know what prejudice look like, all because of what you look like. I ain't wanna die, never said we didn't have good times. I ain't never said my brother didn't. I ain't never said that I was any victim, cause I was skinned in. Still glistening, can I get a witness in this? Rolling round my block, feeling hard, streets are cold, see the frost, things I know, forbid, probably would've made cross, that's my blood, family tree, no excuse, freedom cost, took the risk, made mistakes, pray I never repeat them. Rolling round my block, feeling hot, streets are cold, see the frost, things I know, forbid, probably would've made cross, that's my blood, family tree, no excuse, freedom cost, take the risk, made mistakes, pray I never repeat the loss. They gon' judge what we do, they don't speak no evil, they don't know me. Do this for my people, that don't mean illegal, they don't know me. Mind on how they treat you, way too go too regal, they don't know me. Yeah. Hey. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Second I move. Yeah. Make my own buzz. Still I don't lack. Yeah. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Second I move. Yeah. Make my own buzz. Still I don't lack. I need racks on racks on. Stay in the east, but I move through the west. King of the talk, gotta cook with your chest. I've been around in the cloud and neglect. I made a sound that was mine for the get. How long down, man, as long as I get. I'm from the side with a time never rest. Move through the side like it's mine unprotected. Do it for the side, I'ma rise and direct it. Yeah. On me, trying to get my dough.
Welcome, Zaya, to NBA 2K TV.
Thank you so much for having me here. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So the draft happened. You were drafted to Mavs Gaming. What's that feeling like for you?
It's super duper exciting. I've prepared a lot for this, and I worked really hard for this, so I'm happy to be here.
Don't let the high fashion fool you. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Monday, they'll host the New York Knicks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the New Orleans Pelicans. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Green is out there with Ewing. Then there's Parker. Then there's Petrovic. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Olajuwon is out there with Al Harrington. And it's Michael Jordan. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward position. Outside Jordan, down low, Harrington. Great D that time from Green. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. Petrovic with the pass to Green. Unable to get that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's Jordan. And some very quick points for him on that possession. He played over a decade in the NBA. Is there an opening day that you remember most that sticks out in your mind?
No doubt. The very first time I put on that Knicks jersey, you know, your rookie year, the game was in Orlando. I got to play 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, especially on a really good team. And it was an awesome experience. That was a moment you had dreamt of your entire life if you grew up wanting to play basketball, man, and I was pumped.
That's a great story.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Pass to Petrovic. Now here's Ewing. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Hardaway against Parker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for two.
Both shots good from the strike. And here are the Warriors now. 4-point game. Their last encounter was in San Francisco.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight. Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, very touch.
Iguodala count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Wow, the balance and core strength of Iguodala built for the AM1.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Parker kicks to Ewing. Parker inside, guarded by Hardaway. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Inside.
Play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Brooklyn's head coach. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
All right, thank you, David. Catching up on the changes for Golden State. James comes in for Bogdanovich. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Petrovic. There's Green with the 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
You got to respect the basketball mind of Green. Skilled at reading the defense and knowing when to take his shot.
Good drive by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack? It's really easy.
Green passes to Redick. The pass to LeBron. Here's Here's Ewing, 6 to shoot. Parker surveying the floor. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Hardaway, and Ewing sends it back. And it's the Warriors on the break. Green inside the three-point line. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Jordan against Reddick. Jordan kicks to Iguodala. Hardaway with a wide open look. They get it again. Olajuwon's shot is good. Olajuwon's got his second basket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Parker passes to Ewing. Green against Harrington. Nobody near Parker. Sinks the triple.
When you have a four-man with this kind of vision and the unselfishness to go with it, unreal advantage. Draymond Green getting it done.
Now here's Jordan. He has 6. Pass to Olajuwon. And Ewing sends it back. And it's the Warriors on the break. Green with the ball. Parker's shot is off. Nets leading by 3. Jordan against Reddick. The drive by Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, reading the defense, knowing exactly what's needed at each moment. That's one of Jordan's unsung talents.
James, the bounce pass.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
And we'll be right back after this. Just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Ryan Anderson. He's out there with Allen. LeBron James is out there with Heinrich. And it's Dort into the shooting guard position. Here's Heinrich after Dennis Rodman's bucket there. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Bogdanovich has checked in for the Warriors. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And here's Cephalosha. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 4. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Ward. Allen with the rebound. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Stolen away. And another fast break for Brooklyn. The Nets are running. Passes to Cephalosha. Left side, Turner. And he makes that one. Turner's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Heinrich passes to Anderson. Over Ward. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Ryan Anderson.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Oh, yeah, and that's just a good read on his part. And as usual, his mid-range jumper is on point.
Halliburton passes to Ward. Kicks it to Cephalosha. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Hawks. Bogdanovich wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring effort. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Timeout called the Warriors. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And another area where Bogdanovic is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Golden State also making some changes. Ewing's checked in for Jared Allen. Redick comes in for Bogdanovic. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Kirk Hinrich. Hardaway, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's blocked. And a wide open look for Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Jordan's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
And Hardaway always looking to incorporate his teammates. You can see him keeping his eyes moving in order to make sure he's ready to deliver to the open man.
Now here's Hardaway following the shot by Patrick Ewing. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Petrovic. It's good from the top of the key. Petrovic has got his first points of the night.
Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of that.
Jordan finds Hardaway. To the middle. Here's Olajuwon, and Ewing with the block. They get it back, and he gets the bucket. Jordan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Ewing. Redick is in the corner. Pass to Bertens. He kicks it to Ewing. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. It's good from Ewing. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Bertens. And James subbed in for J.J. Redick. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Nets leading by 7. Now here's Hardaway. Down low. Here's Jordan. And slam. Dunk by Jordan.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Here's LeBron. Just 3 on the clock. That's short off the rim. And so it's Brooklyn in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action after this word.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. It was easy to see they were... And that does it for our halftime.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. Getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Figured out there with Al Harrington. Then it's It's Olajuwon. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Jordan in a shooting guard. So that's the Nets 5. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set. And they continue to control the glass.
And Ewing with the block.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
An 0 for 3 start. First half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
Now, here's Olajuwon. Here's Hardaway. The shot, no good. Good D by Parker.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
So for the Nets, Rodman is checked in for Harrington. Cephalosha comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Halliburton subbed in for Hardaway. The Warriors also with a sub. Heinrich's checked in. Here's Rodman again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, especially at the offensive end.
On offense, here are the Warriors. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Now, here is Halliburton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Halliburton passes to Olajuwon. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Cephalosha.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by Golden State.
Heinrich outside. Inside. Here's Ewing, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
It's deflected. Green with the block.
And what Green lacks in height, he makes up for him hard. He's such an outstanding shot blocker.
Cephalosha passes to Jordan. Shoots. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net. Timeout called the Warriors. And the Warriors with some changes. Allen's checked in for Ewing. James comes in for Bogdanovich. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Kirk Heinrich. Now here's Parker. He's got 6. Basket counts.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Jordan against Redick. Right wing. Here's Ward. Oh, good with the triple. Warriors leading by 5. James, the pass to Allen. Redick for 3. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Iguodala comes in for Cephalosha. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Jordan. And Golden State also making a change. Anderson, he's checked in for Draymond Green. The Nets making a switch here. Harrington's checked in. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Shot clock at 2. Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on LeBron James.
And Harrington, quite the role player. A big man with a soft stroke from deep. Prime time shooter when he gets it going.
The Warriors making a switch here. Petrovic checked in. Allen trying to break free. Petrovic's shot is off.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Iguodala, the pass to Harrington. Hardaway up top, and there's the pass to Ward. Now Hardaway, it's up a 3. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 1 point, and the basket from Ward. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Warriors ahead, leading by just 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Nets shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Anderson is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Petrovic. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Parker in at point. Scooped up Olajuwon. And the rejection by LeBron.
Love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
That free throw missing. The Warriors making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And he's good on the second.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Pass to Olajuwon. To tie it up. He takes it up and lays it in. Olajuwon's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there. Almost automatic.
Parker dishes to Allen. Pass to Bogdanovich. Kicks to Parker. Outside Bogdanovich. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovich. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Now here is Hardaway. Pass to Harrington. And here is Jordan. The pass to Olajuwon. Excellent D there from Allen. James, the pass to Parker. Some nice passing by Golden State. Takes a 3. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Now here's Jordan. Lets it go from the wing. Warriors with the rebound. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Low block shot on the way. James with the bucket.
Biggest fear any opponent has. I mean, watching LeBron go to work inside, I mean, you know what the results are going to be.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Olajuwon. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter. Settling for shots, he'd be better off passing up.
And that one's good. Parker.
And just an insane move on the drive from Parker there, making difficult buckets look incredibly easy.
Now here's Jordan. They need this. Hardaway trying to free himself up. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 5 points, and the basket from Michael Jordan. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Timeout called the Warriors.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
Ewing's checked in for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for LeBron. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack. He told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
And Parker just super efficient at shooting from inside the paint with shots like that one.
1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jordan. Wide open shot is on the money. Jordan's got 21.
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
To the paint, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. The Nets have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Iguodala kicks to Hardaway. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Jordan. The wing jumper off target.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
This is what experience and confidence gives you. I mean, in the biggest moments of game, Iguodala, not bad.
Now here's Parker. Ewing. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Timeout called the Nets. They're behind by 6. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and quick. No room for error, no time to waste.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Harrington. And no good that time. The Warriors go the other way, and he commits the intentional foul. It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Yeah, and Parker just puts so much pressure on your defense with his speed, and he's made a living out of doing that.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 8. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A 3 off the inbound. Ward misses. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Heinrich outside.
Suns this year. Storms. On this year. Man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year. All like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man are getting bronze this year. Yeah. They wanna. That's a. You get. If I say this, they might re-roll, but I'm the king of grind by default. Big ego. Man can't diss my amigo. Old school bad boy like Vigo. Anywhere they go, then we go. Yo, big clips, hop out the jet first. Man, I run into the money, so my leg hurts. And you don't rap, you just network. Name a young MC with my network. I Google lie, they said that I'm 1.5, but I made that last night. And money don't make me fry, but they got mad when I said them in a million gram. These gatekeepers up, and you old guys make me sick. They just take the. So in other words, I go crazy T like yo Titch. He was right about him, he's a. Ain't no diss tracks, I just switch. Then we move on and get rich. On this year, gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year. Ball like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man, I got bronze this year. She said that I don't mean to intrude, but I love the smell of your. I said thanks, babe, yours too. Big Mac, I'm a real fly dude. Like, if I'm in the race, I won't lose. When you hit the stage, you get booed. If I'm in the race, I won't lose. You ain't bad, you're just rude. Lamborghini too sporty. She ain't bad, she just. I'm a big man, but I'm not 40. Anything that I drop top 40. Why them boys don't support me? Oh, them boys are too hatey. I don't know, they just hate me. Overall, underrate me, humble them on this year. Gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year. Ball like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man, I got bronze this year. On this year. Gone this year. Man, I eat.
For fans that don't know your game, what are the strengths that you're going to be bringing to the team this season?
I think my scoring, my ability to shoot, and handle the ball.
So you're moving to Dallas. You're going to be working with Dimes, a veteran in NBA 2K. Have you talked to him, and what advice has he given you?
Yeah, definitely. He reached out to me, and he pretty much just told me that, you know, if I need anything from him, I can hit him up. It's super duper exciting just because, you know, he got drafted first overall first season, and everybody.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. A nighttime activity on Ocean Drive here in Miami. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Tuesday, they're taking on Clint Capella and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Thursday, the Los Angeles Lakers will come into town. Here are the five for the Clippers. Martin is out there with Moses Malone, and it's Michael Redd, and it's Archibald in at the point. And for the Heat, they've got Robertson. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Gobert. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's McGrady in at the shooting guard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we're at the starting gates of a long NBA season. For a team looking doors to go all the way, what's most important to establish early?
Well, I think first and foremost, commitment to the collective, meaning are you putting team first? And obviously there's always new faces. Can you integrate those personalities and the basketball skill set, get everyone on the same page? There's so much to be worked out early.
And that one's good. McGrady.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's Malone, and he drops it in from the low post.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
McGrady with the ball. Off target from three-point range. Now the Clippers moving it up. And for three, trains the three-pointer.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Now here's Robertson. Leonard on the wing. Porzingis trying to get free. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Robertson.
Well, this guy is such a physical presence. Kawhi, phenomenal at finishing on the post. Possesses great touch and great length.
Malone against Gobert. Lets it go from 11. That misses off the backboard. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here. Leonard attacking. And it's Malone with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And finished off by Martin.
And how about the explosive leaping ability by Martin? A big-time dunker who enjoys getting this close to the basket.
Now here's Robertson. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Archibald with the bucket.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against Los Angeles. Leonard fires away from outside. Here's Porzingis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, tracking down rebounds with ease. Kristaps Porzingis, outstanding mobility.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Good on the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Heat trail by 9. McGrady kicks to Robertson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. So it sounds like they want to turn Kawhi Leonard into a passer tonight. Coach told his team, we have to make someone else beat us. If that means running 2, even 3 defenders at Kawhi, so be it. We'll see if that strategy leads to multiple stops. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Murray surveying the D. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Feeds it to Posey. Count it.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Miami Heat. 9-point game. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense, or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the court.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Martin, the pass to Posey. He dishes it to Wallace, and it's blocked by Brown.
Wow, twice on the pipe. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Now here's Conley. No points in the game yet for him. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Murray kicks to Brown. And the call will be against Kevin Martin. That's his first foul. And Miami making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. 24 seconds left to play here in the first. Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Marcus Camby.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
The Heat making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. So he gets them both. Clippers leading by 7. Outside Conley. Yep, that one goes. Conley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
And so it's Los Angeles in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Conley out there with Martin. Then it's Wallace, and it's Camby, and it's Posey in at the 3.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Conley gets the bucket.
Now, Mike Conley is comfortable. Doesn't matter what area of the floor he's on. That time in the mid-range.
Murray, the pass to Johnson. Brown outside. Markkanen dishes to Tremp. Charity swipe shot. It's rebounded by Camby. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kevin, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. The Heat trail by 13. McGrady outside. That 3 off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Pass to Archibald. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Up top, Malone goes up on the high post, and that one hits back iron.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Kicks it out to Robertson. Pass to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Robertson. From deep three-point range, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So a franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset.
Now here's Robertson. Passes it to Gobert. Good work defensively by Malone.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Got a hand on it. In transition, here comes Miami. Leonard with the ball. Over Red. No good off the front iron. Clippers leading by 13. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by McGrady. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Porzingis, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, I know that he can make the perimeter jump shot, but I really like it when Porzingis is taking it inside and making the defense deal with all that size.
The Heat have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Releases. And again, it's the Heat missing. Los Angeles leading by 11. Near the three-point line, it's Red. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Leonard. almost there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass.
The pass to Archibald. Malone kicks to Red. Pass to Tripucka. For three. Rebound by the Heat. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Robertson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Here's McGrady. The Clippers grab the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Here's Archibald. The feed now to Malone. That one doesn't drop. And the first half is now in the books. Clippers ahead, leading by 9. And join us right back here after the break for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Right out of the gates, it was the Clippers setting the tone. Amped up and ready off the tip, they immediately went on an 11-4 run. At the close of the first quarter, their lead was a healthy 9. And that'll do it.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Michael Conley, what a contribution.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Out there with Porzingis. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Robertson in at the point guard position. Second half with. Passes it to Tripucka. Malone kicks to Red. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Yeah, Malone is an absolute nightmare on the offensive glass. Does a great job of establishing that position for that putback slam.
And that one's good. McGrady.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And the pass to Martin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And then for the Clippers, Wallace comes in for Kenyon Martin. And it's Martin in for Michael Red. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Detlef Schrempf's checked in for Porzingis. And that one's good. McGrady.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Kicks it to Malone. To the inside. Tripucka. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness. Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Here's Martin. It's hauled in by McGrady.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Clippers leading by 11. Here's Trapuka. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Miami. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Gobert. Johnson comes in for McGrady. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Robertson.
Probably as close to a short thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Murray, the pass to Johnson. Brown feeling it out a bit. Overposing. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Brown.
Jaylen Brown thrives when it comes to scoring through contact. This is a guy who is constantly looking to initiate that body contact with the defense.
Brown against Martin. It's stolen by Brown. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. He kicks to Murray. 1:52 left in the third. Brown outside. And here's Johnson outside. That shot missing. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Markkanen. Leonard comes in for Johnson. And Smart subbed in for Murray.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Smart finds Leonard. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Here's Holmes and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And this is why Wallace is an elite level defender. Has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Brown, the pass to Smart. Over Martin. Again, the miss by the Heat. Clippers leading by 13. Camby kicks to Conley. Outside, Martin. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Jaylen Brown. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here. Zinkas, he's checked in for the Heat. Kenyon Martin is checked in for Los Angeles. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside, Zinkas. It's Holmes, high post. 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard, and it's sent back by Walks. That's a 2 from Martin. Money from the wing. Martin's got 6 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 17. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. They've got Conley. Martin is out there with Michael Redd. Then there's Wallace, and it's Archibald in the point guard. Ball's knocked loose, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcast. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Robertson outside. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Head passes to Conley. Here's Malone. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Leonard. Red with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Archibald with the bucket.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Timeout called, the Heat.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Outside Leonard. Back to Robertson to end the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Martin's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Red. Lays it up off the glass. Red's got 5 points now this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Robertson outside. And that's collected by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Tripucka. Porzingis against Martin. Shot clock at 6. Poked away, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. A different look for Miami. Lowry Markkanen's checked in for Porzingis. Johnson comes in for Leonard, and it's DeJounte Murray in for Robertson. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. James Posey's checked in for Michael Redd. The Heat have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the 4th quarter underway.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Alone with it, now defended by Markkanen. Gobert with the block.
Now this is the calling card of Rudy Gobert, a superb shot blocker. The wingspan is a thing of beauty.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Los Angeles.
Martin trying to free himself up. Good tee by Johnson. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins.
Harkinen can't get it to go. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Archibald passes to Tripucka. Fires for 3. A rebound by Johnson.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Pass to Tripucka. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Passes it to Archibald. And here is Posey. Off target with his 3. Murray outside. So the Clippers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
Now, there's so many talented players and teams in the league. I'm sure you've kept up on all kinds of transactions and whatnot. Are there any teams or players that you're specifically looking forward to playing?
I think I'm pretty much excited to play everybody. I kind of know everybody on every team. So being able to play against my friends and then clown them when I beat them is going to be cool.
I love it. Your trash talk game, is that pretty good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, good.
The Jazz couldn't have looked more confident as when they arrived at the arena earlier on. Obviously amped up for tonight's game. The downtown skyline illuminating the night here at our broadcast location, Memphis, Tennessee. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Miami Heat. Then on Wednesday, they'll continue the road trip heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Jimmy Butler is out there with Garnett. Then there's Dwayne Wade, and it's Lanier in at the center position. And for Memphis, Payton is out there with Richmond. Then there's Mourning, and it's Mutombo, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, what are they feeling here on opening day from the harsh ending to last season, still very vivid in their minds?
Kevin, they're motivated. You've had to think about that all summer long, and the chance for retribution starts here.
So Memphis will get the first possession. Payton outside. There's the pass to Richmond. And here is Mutombo. Payton dishes to Mourning. Over Garnett. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Here's Richmond. And the Grizzlies get it back. Clock at 6. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Payton's shot is off.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Wade, right side. Pass to Garnett. Here's Kittles. He kicks to Wade. Over Payton. The offensive rebound. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Payton passes to Richmond. A rebound by the Jazz.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now, here's Mutombo. Now Payton. Richmond, the pass to Mourning. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Payton against Wade. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Richmond with the bucket.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there, and one of his guys has a clean look.
Here's Kittles. Kicks to Wade. An easy 2 points on the way. Wade's got his second basket of the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Mutombo. Robert Covington comes in for Mourning. Shane Battier is checked in for Isaac. And it's Cassell in for Payton. That bucket in no time at all.
And Cassell, just a great sense for when to pull up. A high IQ guy with a smooth shot off the dribble.
Now here's Billups. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good.
And Billups is a clutch performer, someone who isn't afraid of taking big shots. I just love how fearless he is.
Hawkins checked in for Utah.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Now here's Covington. Cassell gets the bucket.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
The Jazz have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Billups passes to Lanier. Here's Hawkins. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now the feed to Richmond.
Just a physical bull is Richmond. Also, he has the explosiveness to go with the physicality. That's a good recipe for drawing fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Good on both. Here's Billups. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hawkins. The shot, no good. Richmond with the defensive end. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Cassell. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Cassell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Billups against Cassell. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And how about the size Billups has at that point guard spot? Even when he gets hit, he's got the strength to play through the contact.
Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Covington with the steal. Fast break Memphis. He gets it in there.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
A good game so far as we conclude the... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
They've got Shane Battier. Richmond is out there with Cassell. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Capella in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Memphis leading. Here's Cassell. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Cassell's got 8.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
It's stolen by Capella. And again, Memphis running the court in transition. Shoots the 3. Up again. Rebound by Wallace. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Billups with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be
sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You've got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Here's Kittles, and he uses the glass on the layup. Kittles has got his first 2 points of the night.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Payton passes to Mourning. Garnett comes over the hill, fires from deep. Was shot by Payton, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
At 6'7", Jimmy Butler is no slouch down there on the block.
The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That one drops. He ties it up. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
From the 30th pick in the draft to perennial all-star, Jimmy Butler has come a long way in a short period of time.
Here's Cassell. He's got 8, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Kittle. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Memphis called for the foul. Utah shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Cassell kicks to Payton. Garnett against Mourning. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Wade, bounce pass. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot block.
Garnett kicks to Butler. Baseline J on the way, and the shot is long. Looking at the last game for the Jazz, it was a win against the Magic. Here's Payton. The shot missing. Wade with the defensive effort. Here's Kittles. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Kittles has got 6.
Jimmy Butler is on it, staying alert, finds his man breaking free.
Back to Payton. Pass to Mourning. Garnett with the block. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Kittles. Offensive rebound. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Manning can't get it to go.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Payton against Butler. Here's Mutombo. Wade with the block.
one of the all-time great shot blockers at the off-guard position. None other than Dwayne Wade.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Butler. Coming off a terrific season. He put up about 20 points per game last season. 6 assists and 6 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Mourner. Adier comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Richmond in for Cassell. And so Butler nails both of them. 50 seconds left in the first half. Richmond outside. On the wing. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5. And it's Wade with the ball for the Jazz. On the wing, Wallace. Wade feeling it out a bit. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Butler. Rebounded by Capella. Payton finds Capella. Now here's Richmond. He gets it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Jazz lead by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. And for the Jazz, they've put together some really good teams, but Shaq, the Western Conference is just unforgiving.
Yeah, West has still got 2 great franchises in LA, but the Warriors are still the best team when they get healthy. When they get healthy, the list goes on.
I'll tell you what, the Jazz have a strong young core, and Coach Quinn Snyder, these guys doing an amazing job. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Utah leading. So on the floor for Utah. We've got Garnett. He's out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Lanier in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Kittles. And it's sent back by Isaac.
How about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
Jazz shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Richmond. He's got 6. Isaac right side. They get a hand on it. Inside. 5 on the clock. Garnett dishes to Butler. Mourning with some nice D. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Isaac. That one's not going to go. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Kittles. He's off on that one.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shot just don't go down.
You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Covington's checked in for Memphis. Cassell comes in for Peyton. Chauncey Billups checked in for Utah. Mourning passes to Covington. Here's Richmond. Hits the target from 18 feet. Richmond's got 8 points.
And he is extremely offensive-minded here tonight. Richmond with the skill set to score on all 3 levels.
Now, here's Wade. He's got 6. Here's Lanier. Lays it up and banks it in. Lanier's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
It's Richmond on the wing. Wade is covered. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 3-pointers off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Basket, good.
You know, he's had a handful of seasons in the top 10 in assists. Wade is a gifted passer.
The pass to Cassell. The 3, Garnett with the block. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And Shane Battier subbed in for Jonathan Isaac. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. 6 on the shot clock. And again, Memphis no good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Garnett trying to break loose. Out to Wallace. Back to Garnett. And they double up Garnett. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Utah here with the ball. Manning can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 6. To the middle and stolen by Billups. Here's Wade. And he converts the layup. Wade's got 8 points.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Wade against Richmond. Puts one up from 19, and the basket is good. Richmond's got 4 points this quarter. Jazz leading by 6. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Wade, good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Cassell gets the bucket. 10 points for him.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Pass to Garnett. Billups kicks to Wade. The basket good off the assist from Billups. Billups has got his 3rd assist on the night. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Cassell, the pass to Richmond. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wade. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He's been making plays like that his whole career. Wade is a master at working himself to the charity stripe.
For Utah, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
That free throw good from Wade.
Dwayne Wade at the stripe. How many times have we said that before? He lives there.
Both free throws good from Wade. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Cassell. 10 points for him. Payton outside. Three-pointer. No good there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Utah out in front, up 10. And we'll be back with you right after this. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
That last 2 or 3 minutes was like the most crisp and intelligent we've been on offense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Grizzlies shooting at 46%, making some buckets. We've got Mutombo. Clint Capella is out there with Richmond, and it's Cassell, and it's Payton in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And so it's Utah here with the ball, following the shot by Mitch Richmond. Wade finds Garnett. Here's Kittles. Lays it up off the glass. Kittles has got the lead up to 12 now for Utah.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Payton surveying the floor. Puts one up. Got a piece of it. On the wing, Wallace with his first shot attempt. And Utah again with the bucket.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Here's Richmond. That shot is off. Nice defense from Wallace. Pass break. Here come the Jazz. Launches the three. Kittles, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Richmond, the pass to Cassell. Here's Payton. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And the Jazz call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Checked in for Cassell. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job. You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Here's Wade. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Jazz lead by 14.
D-Wade getting buckets out there, showing he can still take over offensively.
Isaac outside. Morning's checked in for the Grizzlies. Utah leading by 14. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Wade. And he banks in the layup. Wade's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a great example of the strength of Dwayne Wade. Takes a hit and still finishes the play.
Here's Richmond. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Utah the foul.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Smitty, we see the success and the great talent level in the WNBA. Do you ever think we're going to see a woman on an NBA roster?
Well, Kevin, that's a good question. Let's look at the history of the game. We've had 2 women drafted, Denise Long back in 1969 and Lucia Harris in 1977. I will say this, Kevin, I do believe so. I think in my era, there's one player I got a chance to watch and play against that could have played for sure with Cheryl Miller.
Now, here's Wade. Garnett left side. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Garnett. 20 points for Dwayne Wade.
If you let Wade get the ball that deep, there really isn't anything you can do.
1:52 left here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Isaac. Down low. Here's Morning. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to Garnett. It's all in by Alonzo Mourning. Mourning's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Richmond. Kittles grabs the board.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Here's Wade. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Jazz.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
For one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Dwayne Wade.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Last year, LeBron, as we know, Steve, broke Derek Fisher's record for most postseason wins. Talk about the weight of that accomplishment.
You know, Kevin, let's take those 2 players. Start off with Derek Fisher. Give him a lot of credit. As a role player, he was on some great teams and contributed. Unbelievable to have that record. And then on the flip side, LeBron James was on some great teams, and he was the reason they were great teams because he's one of the greatest players of all times. 2 different type of players, but both are very impressive.
Now here's Richmond. Defense right on him, and it goes down 2 points. 1:10 left in the fourth. Now here's Wade. Garnett the pass to Kittles. inside Butler. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Isaac. The Grizzlies pull it in. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. The pull-up. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Utah now. Wade against Payton. Wade passes to Lanier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one falls.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And Lanier is one of the most graceful big men to ever play this game. From his post moves to his outside shot to his defending. Everything about Lanier is fluid.
To the paint. Here's Mourning. It's deflected. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.